Under the blazing lights of a packed arena, the atmosphere is nothing short of electric. Fans roar, flags wave, and the tension in the air feels like a storm waiting to break. In one corner stands Jaron Ennis, the American prodigy, a man many believe is the future of boxing. Young, explosive, and fearless, Ennis carries with him a reputation of brutal knockouts and dazzling skill. His aura is that of a rising king. Untouchable, yet hungry to prove himself on the biggest stages. Across the ring waits David Avanesyan, the Armenian powerhouse, a battle-tested veteran with a granite chin and relentless pressure. Unlike Ennis, Avanesyan has walked through wars. His fists tell stories of men who underestimated him, only to fall victim to his grinding pace and ferocious determination. Tonight, he comes not as an underdog, but as a man with nothing to lose, and that makes him dangerous. The bell hasn't even rung, yet the clash of generations, styles, and legacies hangs in the air. The crowd senses something special is about to unfold. This is more than a fight. It's a collision of destiny. As the first round nears, the cameras close in on both men's faces. Ennis, calm yet burning with confidence. Avanesyan, cold-eyed, carrying the weight of countless battles. The referee calls them forward. Gloves touch, and with that simple gesture, the storm is ready to be unleashed. The crowd falls silent for a heartbeat. The bell rings, and the war begins. From the opening bell, the pace is blistering. Ennis wastes no time, using his footwork like a magician, gliding across the canvas, firing sharp jabs that slice through the air. His hands move like lightning, jab, hook, uppercut, all flowing seamlessly. Each punch draws roars from the crowd, as if they're witnessing the future of the sport unfolding before their eyes. But Avanesyan doesn't flinch. He's been here before. He knows speed can dazzle, but pressure breaks men. Slowly, methodically, he marches forward, taking shots on his guard, forcing Ennis onto the ropes. With thudding hooks to the body, Avanesyan digs deep, reminding the young star that this is not a showcase, it's a battlefield. The clash of styles becomes clear. Ennis dances, throwing combinations that stun with precision. Avanesyan grinds, testing the body, wearing his man down with relentless pressure. Each exchange is a gamble, Ennis playing with fire to prove his superiority, Avanesyan daring him to take one step too close. By the end of round 2, the crowd is split. Ennis looks sharp, but Avanesyan is landing enough to make the question linger. Can the young lion keep this pace against a veteran who refuses to go away? The tension builds. In the corner, Ennis's team tells him to stay sharp, stay patient. In Avanesyan's corner, the message is simple. Keep pressing, keep breaking him. The storm is just beginning. Round 3 begins, and suddenly the tide feels different. Avanesyan surges forward with renewed fury, his punches carrying more weight, his pressure unrelenting. He traps Ennis on the ropes, unloading hooks to the ribs, each one sounding like a drumbeat of war. The crowd gasps as Ennis covers up, forced into survival mode for the first time. But this is where champions are forged. With his back against the ropes, Ennis explodes with a counter, an uppercut from nowhere that rocks Avanesyan's head back. The arena erupts. Ennis follows with a blistering combination. Left hook, right cross, another uppercut. Avanesyan stumbles, but his legs refuse to fold. He fires back, defiant, turning the round into a brutal exchange of wills. The drama intensifies. Every punch feels like it could end the night. Ennis's speed against Avanesyan's grit. It's a battle of youth and experience, of flash and grind. Neither man is willing to yield. As the bell sounds, both fighters return to their corners battered, breathing hard, and yet unbroken. The commentators' voices are almost trembling with excitement. This isn't just a fight. It's a war. The crowd knows it too. Every round feels heavier than the last. Every exchange closer to disaster or glory. One mistake, one opening could decide everything. And as round 4 looms, the suspense is unbearable. By now, the arena is deafening. Round 4 begins with Ennis determined to reassert his dominance. He flicks the jab, circles the ring, and launches combinations that dazzle with speed. A snapping right hand catches Avanesyan clean, and the Armenian staggers back. The crowd roars. Ennis smells blood. But Avanesyan will not bow. Like a warrior carved from stone, he charges back, throwing looping hooks that crash into Ennis's guard, sneaking through to land heavy. One left hand wobbles Ennis, silencing the arena for a moment. The veteran is still here, still dangerous, and he wants to drag the young lion into the fire. The round becomes a war zone. Ennis's brilliance shines in flashes. Counter shots that rattle Avanesyan, footwork that dazzles the eye. Yet Avanesyan's heart keeps him alive, his will refusing to break. Blood trickles, sweat flies, and the bell finally saves them both from a round that could have ended it all. The suspense is at its peak. Who will bend? Who will break? The answer lies in the next chapter of this unforgettable battle. Round 5 begins with both warriors carrying the scars of war. Ennis, though still sharp, now shows the first signs of fatigue. His chest heaves, his guard drops ever so slightly between exchanges. Avanesyan, sensing weakness, becomes a hunter possessed. He storms forward with heavy hooks, pounding the body, each shot a cruel reminder that experience knows no mercy. The crowd roars as Avanesyan traps Ennis against the ropes, throwing with reckless abandon. A left hook cracks Ennis across the jaw. His knees buckle for an instant. Gasps erupt across the arena. For the first time, the young prodigy looks vulnerable. Avanesyan seizes the moment, unloading with everything in his arsenal. Uppercuts, looping right hands, relentless pressure. But champions aren't made in comfort. They are forged in fire. Just as the fight seems to tilt in the veteran's favor, Ennis summons his brilliance. With reflexes born of pure instinct, he slips a wild hook and counters with a devastating right uppercut. The punch explodes through the air like a cannon. Avanesyan stumbles back, his eyes wide, his legs wobbling. The arena is chaos. Fans leap to their feet as Ennis charges forward, unleashing a storm of punches. But Avanesyan, battered yet unbroken, survives the onslaught. The bell rings, saving him from disaster. Both fighters return to their corners, one barely hanging on, the other realizing he stands on the edge of greatness. The war is balanced on a knife's edge. One round more, and destiny will reveal its victor. The 6th round begins with the tension of 1,000 storms. The air is thick with suspense. Every fan knows this could be the last round. Ennis, rejuvenated by the adrenaline of survival, comes out with fire in his eyes. His footwork sharp, his punches crisp, he begins to dictate the pace once again. Avanesyan, brave beyond measure, refuses to retreat. He marches forward, even as his face swells and blood drips from his brow. Every punch he throws is a declaration. I will not quit. He lands a solid right hand that halts Ennis for a moment, drawing cheers from those who still believe in the veteran's miracle. But the end is near. Ennis sets the trap with a series of feints, luring Avanesyan into range. Then, like lightning striking from a clear sky, he unleashes a monstrous right cross, followed by a crushing left hook. The combination lands flush. Avanesyan crumples to the canvas. The sound of the fall, swallowed by the deafening roar of the crowd. The referee waves it off. It's over. Jaron Ennis stands in the center of the ring, arms raised, the future of boxing written across his blood-streaked face. Avanesyan, though defeated, is lifted to his stool by his team. A warrior who gave everything and left the ring with honor intact. The announcer's voice booms. Winner by knockout, Jaron boots Ennis. The crowd erupts, knowing they've witnessed the rise of a star. This wasn't just a fight. It was a test of will, a baptism of fire, and the night when Jaron Ennis carved his name into the pages of boxing history.